Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, May 26, 2022. It may be hard for you to get a handle on things today, as your focus seems to jump from one problem to the next without finding resolution to any of them. This is not a day to find a solution. You are better off researching, asking questions, and gathering facts. Keep your channels of communication open and don't try to pin anyone down for a solid answer. You will accomplish a great deal by keeping things active and light. Today is not a day to take off and lounge around. You will find that there is a very important practical matter that must be dealt with before you can engage in any light-hearted, carefree activities. The night's events will prove to be fun and rewarding as long as you complete the duties of the day, leaving your mind free from obligation to something or someone. You might start to work on a new project. Your creative energy will be high today, and you'll be interested in tackling different tasks. You might even volunteer to join a group with a project already in progress. Or you could sign up for a team that will be working with some cutting-edge technology. Any of these things could involve learning challenging subjects. You'll find it fun educating yourself over the next few weeks. Investment situations that you were counting on to pull through for you may suddenly be falling into some opposition today. Don't be surprised if the seat you are sitting on is suddenly pulled out from underneath you. Make sure you have an extra bit of padding on the bottom of your pants, since it could be a rather hard fall down to the ground. More than likely, however, you will be able to take it in stride. You are in a state of siege in your own home and in your family circle. People are criticizing you constantly and you feel you're doing everything wrong. Take time to reflect before retorting, because they could actually be right on some points. If you react in a sober way, your family will regain their trust in you very quickly. It's time to talk straight up with someone close. Take your time getting ready for it. Choose every word carefully and you'll be able to hit them in just the right place to change their thinking. You find the idea of meeting new people difficult, not really something you want to contemplate. If this is actually how you feel, then far better to wait a while and reflect on what you really want to achieve. When this is done, the idea of dating has a realistic purpose with much higher chances for success. Take action on your emotions today, and follow through with hints from your intuition. You would do very well in any sort of group situation, and you have the power and emotion behind your words to make a favorable impression on others. You should look to take a leading role in these types of situations and make sure to voice your honest opinions on the pressing issue at hand. In your sentimental life, you are going to be on a cloud one. Whether you are single or part of a couple, Cupid will be close by and seem to whisper sweet nothings in your ear that you should repeat for the pleasure of those close to you. Your charm will conquer everyone today and you will be filled with joy and love and have great confidence in yourself. No one will be able to resist you. But don't think this will last, because this kind of situation is usually short-lived. The moon has not only come full circle from last month's full moon in your work sector but just days after Mercury's return to your income sector and just 16 days before Pluto's retrograde turn in your career sector. The landscape has changed on the income and career fronts in the 4 weeks since last month's full moon, but as things come together on the job front, this is energizing things across the board. As well as giving work and job matters a boost, this is the last push for career matters before they move into review mode. In between the moon's departure from your romantic sector yesterday and its return to your relationship sector tomorrow, there is a chance to pause. With the moon returning as a full moon, this will put a lot of focus on your relationships over the coming days and into the weekend, with a chance to first soak up the influence of the romantically charged lunar vibes of the last few days. Our eyes in the sky. There are no major transits happening today. The energy in the cosmos heightens our intuition and gives us the capacity to dream bigger and better. All of the water energy swarming around in the sky might make us feel a little more emotional than usual, which isn't uncommon during Pisces season. Rather than get swept up in your emotions, allow yourself to release your feelings by writing a letter to the universe or others expressing your sentiments. The more you get them out there, the easier it will be to navigate through the day. If you have a vision that you want to get off the ground, now is a great time to manifest the project. Don't be shy about stating what you want to accomplish. The universe is looking out for you now and giving you the intuition to know what needs to be done to complete the task at hand. Trust your gut feelings today. They can help you exceed your expectations. There is magic in the air, and you can catch it and make it reality. The temptations could be to poke holes in others' beliefs that we find ridiculous or untrue. Keep your opinions to yourself right now. It won't do any good to argue about this today. Also be careful about telling yourself a negative narrative. That way of thinking will be very hard to avoid. However, show people they can count on you and you'll earn points with them that will last long into the future. In the pre-dawn hours, the Pisces moon opposes Saturn in Aquarius, inclining us to moodiness or depression. We may be literally isolated from loved ones, or otherwise feel there is an emotional wall preventing others from seeing or hearing us. This influence will pass relatively quickly. In the meantime, we might brainstorm ways to better connect with our own inner authority. What steps could we take to embrace our capabilities and competency? The moon then enters a void of course lasting until tonight. Avoid starting projects and let the natural flow of the day take its course. In the early afternoon, the moon forms a quincunx to the Pisces sun, signaling distractions. We aim to demonstrate compassion and empathy towards others, yet in the back of our minds, we want credit for our good deeds. We may feel confused, questioning whether we can truly be selfless and altruistic if there is nothing in it for us. However, there's nothing wrong with desiring acknowledgement for a job well done. Wanting attention doesn't make us bad people, and by conflating altruism with asceticism, we deny the power we have as individuals to effect positive change in the lives of others. If you are awake before the sun, treat yourself like royalty by staying in your cozy bed. Or if you're up early, treat yourself to an elaborate breakfast, ideally made by someone else. There's an early morning Moon-Jupiter opposition that can transmit good feelings and the desire to be super generous and kind, but the more nice gestures you make, the more attention you get, which is something that you probably won't want during this aspect. You like doing things for others now because it makes you feel good, not because you want to be recognized for it, and the more thanks you get, the more it actually lessens your experience. But don't try to overcomplicate things too much now.